Let's go straight across to our Pakistan Bureau Chief Taha Siddiqui joining us live from Islamabad for more on this. Taha, Pakistan's complicity in backing terror too obvious to be denied. Just to take a leaf from that report filed by my colleague Daniele, the fact remains that deniability is also a constant when it comes to Pakistan, and as is evident, United States seems to be cornering Pakistan yet again.
Well, there are three parts to your question. Basically, firstly, whether or not, these accusations that Afghanistan has made, this is Pakistan's version to it or response to it this is what Afghanistan believes in. But today only the Foreign Office said that, Pakistani land will not be given to any other militant groups which will affect any regional wars in any other countries. But despite that, we know that earlier on, like for example, Sartaj Aziz, who's the Foreign Office advisor, he has accepted, and other high officials, government officials have repeatedly said that, Afghan militancy has been based in Pakistan. A number of their leaders have been found in Quetta. Their last chief was droned in Balochistan. So they are quite present around in Pakistan. And from what we understand, because of that, the Pakistani sort of, when the Foreign Office talks about it, it takes a different line. But on the ground, there's a different reality that exists when it comes to these militants. And the United States has repeatedly asked to take action against them, and Pakistan has repeatedly said that we have. But then again, time and again, we find different things. For example, the last in the last 4 months or so, there have been 2 drone attacks, and both of them were on Haqqani network, and these were present inside Pakistan. So repeatedly, we found out that these militant networks are based in Pakistan, and Pakistan has denied it, and the US has talked about it. So we have to wait and see this time around, because this is a review of the policy right now in the US, from what we are getting to know, and the review is ongoing. So this is not confirmed as of yet whether the Americans will change its policy towards Pakistan.
Right, and also, Taha, in related developments and the stance that Pakistan has taken throughout when it comes to Kulbhushan Jadhav, a second alleged confessional video, despite that snub at the ICJ. Help us understand what Pakistan's message here is, because the fact remains that in spite of the criticism that it has received, it has now gone a step further.
Well, basically from what, this report is like, this video and this ISPR statement came out through, again, one-sided communication. So as a journalist, I mean, all I know is what the military has told me here. Other than that, access to information is very limited in this particular story. But from the timing of it, some analysts in Pakistan suggest that the timing of it matters. The very fact that this video that has come out, and then Kulbhushan talks a lot about carrying out activities in Balochistan, or being told to carry out activities in Balochistan in this confessional statement. So the narrative is that China, which is heavily invested, and that is what they're talking about. CPEC has been used in this confessional statement. Now, we do not know whether this was taken under duress or not, but, there is this element of mentioning China-Pakistan economic corridor and raising this profile of Balochistan. And then we've seen in the last few months, Balochistan has become a little hot again with regards to violence. For example, we saw some naval soldiers being killed in Gwadar city. We saw these Chinese abductions happening in Quetta city. We've seen other attacks on the China-Pakistan economic corridor against the labor. So there is a lot of violent activity going on there, and China is concerned. So some analysts in Pakistan believe that this could be a messaging to China also, to remind what is happening in Balochistan, which is definitely a failure of the security agencies because of the footprint that they have in Balochistan. But to change the narrative and change the conversation towards the fact that, and remind everyone, and that's what the news coverage has been here also, to remind, there's repeated usage of the word to remind what India is doing in Pakistan.
All right, let's leave it there for the moment, Taha. And we, of course, understand that very limited details have been made available to the media over also the proceedings of the case at the military court, and now under what circumstances this video, the second alleged confessional video of Jadhav, was recorded.